Good morning, students. I am Dr. Ratika, the faculty of CSA department, as an associate professor in St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management. Today, I am going to deliver the lecture on software engineering, where we will cover the topic software project management and software project planning. These two topics are correlated with each other, and these are the topics of our unit 2. So further, let's start the topic introduction to software project management. Now, in this slide you can see here two endpoints in a project, where is the first is the inspiration and second is the operation is done when miracle is happened. So with the help of inspiration you can perform some operation and the output may be more miracle form. So now let's start introduction or fundamental. So what is project? Project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product or services. It is guided by the project management body of knowledge to project management institutes. So it is a one time or non-routine. It is limited funds and time, maybe single phase or multiple phases. It specifies resources utilized, may involve several specific specializations. It performed by people, single or multiple person, and multi-location teams. So it may handle, or you can say, project based on the planning, monitoring and controlling which is required for the development of a project. It specify deliverable, means specify objectives are to be met or a specific product is to be created. So what are the characteristics of a project? First, non-routine tasks are involved, planning is required, specific objectives are to be met, or a specific product is to be created. The project has a predetermined time span. Work is carried out for someone other than yourself. It involves several specializations. It works its work is carried out in several phases, and peoples are formed into a temporary work group to carry out the task. So the resources that are available for use on the project are constrained, and the project may be large or complex. So these are the characteristics of the project. So now next, project phases. Now there are the different project phases by which we will prepare our project from one step to further and step. Various SDLC steps we will follow to prepare the project. First, all projects are divided into phases. All phases together are known as the project life cycle. Each phase is marked by completion of deliverables. It identifies the primary software project phases. So here in the slide you can see these are the some core project phases. First is software concept, requirement analysis, architecture design, detailed design, coding and debugging, system testing, and the end is the deployment and maintenance. Now let's start one by one. First is the software concept. In software concept, it it is useful for the concept or system concept or related to their software project concept. Requirement, what will be the requirement, how you will analyze the proper requirement. Analysis, analysis means what will be the architecture design. Design related with the what will be the detailed design, what will be the flow chart, what will the blueprint to design a project. Coding and debugging means the way how you will implement or how you will develop. Now system testing means how a software developer can maintain the quality. Now last is the deployment and maintenance, means production and operations. These are the various phases to develop a project, or you can say project phases. So now in this slide you will learn project life cycle. First is initiation. On this first stage, the necessity, feasibility, scope, time, budget, and their critical success factors of the project are defined, along with the approaches and methods which is used to deliver the required products and results. Second, planning. In this stage, it includes a detailed identification of all the project elements and matters, which include project team, specified allocation of the project, resources and timeline, assignments of project tasks, evaluation of risk, definition of criteria for quality and successful completion of each deliverable modules or each deliverable phases. Now next is the execution. In this, the working phase where the project plan is implemented through practical actions that lead to successful project accomplishments, which is necessary to control performance and quality of all the required activities to know if they match the project's requirements. Now next is a closure. In this stage, we will identify the project completion include testing, evaluation, and formal acceptance of the final product by the customer learner, which is obtained from the project. So, what is management? The term management is related with planning, organizing, staffing, directing, monitoring, controlling, innovating, and representing. Now, in planning, it decide what to do to be done, what is to be done. Now, organizing, making arrangements, staffing, selecting right people for their right job, directing, giving instructions, monitoring means checking on progress, controlling, taking actions to remedy holds up, innovation means coming up with new solutions, representing means with clients, user, developers, suppliers, and other stakeholders the way of representing. So you can understand what is management. Management is the combination of all the things who manages all over the department, all over the activities of the project, project development, software planning, and software project management also. So project management skills may be leadership, must be leadership, or you can say communication, problem solving, negotiating, influence the organization, monitoring, process and technical expertise are all are the project management skills. So what is the purpose of project management? It ensures meeting the project objectives within the allocation schedule and budgets, which includes communication, meetings, reviews, authorization, record keeping, monitoring, you can say testing, and interface controls. Not for assigning blames that you don't have to complete it. So, that is the main purpose of project management. So here is the software project management. In software project management, in our previous slides we have learned what is management. So in software project management, we have in our previous lectures we have learned what is software, we have learned what is object, project, what is management. So the combination of this software project management means how management correlated with project management and software project management, or you can say how software manage project management is related with management and project management. So Now let's start with introduction and fundamentals of software project management. It's aimed to ensure that the software is delivered on time, within budget and schedule constraints, and satisfies the requirement of the client. Management of software project is different from other type of management because software is not tangible. Software processes are relatively new and still under trial. Large software projects are usually one-off projects and computer technology evolves very rapidly. It is all about the introduction of software project management. So, software project versus other type of project which follows invisibility, complexity and flexibility. Now in invisibility with physical artifacts, measuring progress is easy as it can be seen, felt. However, with software progress is not immediately visible. In complexity, software products are generally more complex than other engineering artifacts of same value. In flexibility, it is easier to change, modify software systems to meet changing organization product requirements as compared to other engineering artifacts. It may not be possible to modify a physical artifacts at all. So, here is the four project dimensions that are the people, process, product and technology. Now next topic is the management spectrum. In management spectrum it focuses on four P's: the people, the product, the problem, the process and the project. So it is very important for the examination point of view. It is the part of software project management which includes management spectrum which focus on four P's. They are people, product, process and project. So let's start to study one by one. Now in the project management, the management spectrum, it focus on four P's. The first is the people. The people is the stakeholders, the team leaders and the software team which deals with the cultivation of motivated, highly skilled peoples and teams, which includes recruiting, selection, performance management, training, compensation, career development, organization, work design and team culture development. All the part of our the people. Now next is the problem or the product. Before a project they can be planned, its objective and scopes should be established. Alternative solutions should be considered and technical and management constraints should be identified. In the process, a software process provides the framework from which a comprehensive plan for software development can be established. And the last is the project, which holds planning and controlling a software project is done for one primary reason: it is the only known way to manage complexity. So these all are the management spectrums. So now next is the software project planning. Now it is denoted by PP, that is project planning. It is the application of knowledge, skills, tools and techniques to project activities to meet project requirements. It is accomplished through the application and integration of the project management, which processes initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and controlling, and closing means at the execution part is handled by the project team in project planning. Now second is a software engineering is a managed process. The software's development task takes place within an organization and is subject to a large of schedule, budgets, and organizational constraints. So, the next is that the project manager job is to ensure that the software project meets and overcomes the constraint as well as delivery quality software. Whereas the good management cannot guarantee project success. However, a bad management usually results in project failure. So, these are the two aspects of good management and bad management which reflects our project planning, and it may be delivered late, so cost more than original estimate or fail to meet the expectations of the customer. So the success criteria for project management obviously war from project to project, but for most projects important rules are: first, deliver the software to the customer at the agreed time, means on the fixed time. Second, keep overall cost within budget. Third, deliver software that meets the customer expectation. Fourth, maintain a happy and well functional development team. Now, what are the challenges during the time of project planning? The software engineering is different from other type of engineering in a number of ways that make software management particularly challenging. Some of these challenges are: first, software is intangible. It means software project manager cannot see progress by simply looking at the artifacts that is being constructed. Rather than they rely on others to produce evidence that they can use to review the progress of the work. Second, large software projects are often one-off project, means large software projects are usually different in some ways from previous projects. Therefore, even managers who have a large body of previous experience may find it difficult to anticipate problems. Furthermore, the technology change in computers and communications can make a manager's experience, so they learned from previous projects, may not be transferable to new project. Third, software process are a variable and organization specific. It means software processes vary quite significant from one organization to another, although it has been significant progress in process standardizations and improvement. Where we cannot predict when a particular software process is likely to lead to their development problem, so we we can find that true, or you can say we can create the software project is a part of a system engineering project. So now what are the plannings for software project management? First is a project planning. In project planning, in first level will be project planning is one of the most important job of the software project manager. As a manager, you have to break down into parts and assign these to project team members, anticipated problems that might arise, and prepare tentatively solutions of these problems. So, the project plan, which is created at the start of a project, is used to communicate how the work will be done to the project team and customers, and to help access progress on the project. So, project planning takes place at three stages in the project life cycle. Now, what will be the second planning? At the proposal stage, when you are bidding from a contract to develop a or provide a software system, you need a plan. At this stage, you need a help to decide if you have the resources to complete the work and to work out the price that you should count to a customer. In second, during the project startup phase, when you have to plan who will work on the project, how the project will be broken down into increments, how resources will be allocated across your company. So here you have more information than at the proposal state and can therefore refine the initial effort estimates that you have prepared. In the third, planning, in this planning, when you modify your plan in an experience gains and information for monitoring the progress of the work. In this plan we will learn more about the software being implemented and capabilities of your development team. So it may allow you to make more accurate estimates of how long the work will take. So it is likely to change, and it means that the work breakdown has to be altered and schedule extended. Now for traditional development projects which follows the plan created during the startup phase has to be modified. However, when an agile approach is not in your syllabus, but in this approach, it shortens the term and continually change as the software evolves. Now, here is the project planning processes. In this, you can see identify constraint, identify risk, define milestones and delivery, which is related to their define project schedule, which is managed by system project planners who is related to their project schedule. Now, in next step, we will monitor the progress against plan and do the work. So, in this, it check is there any serious problem. If problem is created, is the risk, is the problem is initial, can any action should be taken, can we replan the project. So after that he will again check the process, minorly define their schedules, and again check do the work has completed on time. So again he will check the process, and before finishing it will check is the project is finished or not. So these all are the steps, all are the phases from initial to their finishing at the end of the project. So this diagram shows the project planning processes. So project planning process may follow some structure like introduction, project organization, risk analysis, hardware and software resources requirements, work breakdown, project schedule, monitoring and reporting mechanisms. All are the project planning structures. So here we will learn one by one is the introduction. Introduction describe what will be the objective, what are the set of constraint, what will be the budget, how much time it will take to complete the project. In introduction part we will cover all the aspects. Project organization, in which development team is organized, peoples are involved and their roles in the team are used in project organization. In risk analysis, it is possible to find the risk. So how much risk may be arise, how to detect the risk, which strategies to follow to analyze the risk and to reduce the risk. Fourth, hardware and software resources requirement, which specify the hardware and support software requirements to carry out the development. If hardware has to be brought, estimate of the prices and deliver schedules may be included in hardware and software resources. Now fifth is a breakdown. Work breakdown, you can say, means the project activities which identify the milestones and deliverable associates with each activities. In this, It is a key stage of the project where progress can be accessed, deliverables are work products that are delivered to the customer. Now, in the sixth step, project schedule, it depends upon the activities, estimation time required to reach their milestones, and allocations of the peoples to their specific activities. Means what schedule the programmer developers are following is the project management has given the proper schedule. Is our project team following the schedule? They are reaching to their milestones. So all these scheduling activities in each and every state, the project manager can identify their project schedules, or you can say manager can assign the proper schedules to their individual teams. Now last is the monitoring and reporting mechanism. It defines that the management reports should be produced when they should be produced. The project monitor mechanism to be used means in each and every development phase we will monitor is the work is done according to the our flow chart, according to the planning. So the the managers will detect the monitoring and report to their prescriptive project scheduler, project planner. So these are the structure of project planning. First, let me revise once again. Introduction. Second, project organization. Third, risk analysis. Fourth, hardware and software resource requirements. What will be the work breakdowns? Project, what will the project scheduling? And last is the is it properly work? We will check with the help of monitoring, and we will report to our top level management. So reporting is the process which come inside the reporting mechanism. So students, it all about the project plan structures. So it was all about the software project management and software project planning. So these two topics are correlated with each other, which is related to the unit 2 of our software engineering subjects. So students, thank you very much for your kind attention. In our next slide we will cover next topic related to our unit 2. So students, thank you very much for your kind attention. Thanks a lot.